Hi, I'm Jess, and welcome to Spooky Movie Club. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Spooky Movie Club. This week we watched Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, and I honestly have no words for what this film was, but we're going to go read the back of the box to see if they were able to describe it in a fine way. And if you want to skip ahead, as always, I'll leave timestamps below. Let's get to it. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's garbage day. Okay. That was pretty good. I thought I did a pretty good job. Maybe I should be Ricky for Halloween. Okay. Ricky is being released from a mental hospital. He's being released? They were going to release him? Whoa. Okay, let me get through it. Ricky is being released from a mental hospital. He takes with him the terrifying memory of his brother Billy's death and the memory of Mother Superior, who brought about his brother's demise. For Ricky, starting a new life means avenging his brother's death, which sets him on a blind journey of relentless revenge, leading ultimately to Mother Superior. And when he gets to her, not even her faith will be enough to stop Ricky as he follows in the family tradition of Christmas carnage. I'm sorry, but this is just a shock to me. They were going to release this man. This brings about more questions. Did it do a good job of describing the film? I don't think there is any way you could describe this film to make sense. But I'm baffled right now. So yeah, let's get into my thoughts. So I have many thoughts on this film, but also none at all. I think I have more questions than thoughts. It's just very strange. This movie's very bizarre. So this is obviously part 2 of this kind of franchise. I don't even know if there's another one. But within the first 30 minutes, all they do is recap the first film. And it was like, why are they doing this? I had to think really hard about why go through all this trouble of just recapping the first movie. And I think it was because maybe the first movie was a bigger hit than they thought it was going to be. And they obviously want to make a second one because that's what people do. And they were hell-bent on having a brother of Billy, but they didn't mention a brother in the first one or show a brother at all. So they were like, let's just shoot random insert shots that we can incorporate within the first movie, but we have to obviously play it out in this second part so that it makes sense to people, but also it made no sense at all. The insert shots were horrible. In the car scene of the first movie, they had a random insert shot of a baby just sitting on a person's lap in a moving car. The baby wasn't even in a car seat. Random insert shots of some random kid at the orphanage that they were trying to make look like Ricky when he had his adult brother there. The aging never made any sense. I guess Billy was supposed to be 7. He looked like he was 7. And obviously Ricky was a little child, so I'm going to say little baby, maybe 7 months old. So a 7-year difference, but then Billy gets released at 18. And Ricky in the orphanage looks like there's nothing. I'm trying to rationalize this whole thing, and none of it makes any sense. None of it makes sense. The main character, Ricky, the actor, whoever plays him, was terrible. The acting all around was pretty bad, except for the psychiatrist or the psychologist, the one who comes in the mental institution to interview Ricky. He was a pretty good actor. But Ricky was terrible. His eyebrows constantly were very expressive. His eyebrows deserved an Oscar. Terrible. And another kind of what moment was when they were talking about Mother Superior. The one nun who didn't age at all. She looked the same age throughout the entire thing, but it's been 20 years. Makes mention that, oh, Mother Superior had a stroke and she lives alone. It's I'm sorry. This woman, Mother Superior, I'm surprised she's still alive. I don't know how old Mother Superior is supposed to be, but she had a stroke and she lives alone? How does that make sense? Also, she's in a wheelchair and lives in a 2-story home. Why? Why does she live in a 2-story home? And also, she had like burns or bubbles on her face. For what reason? I don't know. Like, is that what happens when you have a stroke now? And it's pretty obvious that Mother Superior in this film is played by a completely different actress than the original. And it's kind of like they had a thought that, oh, if we put makeup on this side of her face, no one will know. It'll be so well disguised. It's just so bad. It's so bad. So my final thoughts on Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 is that it's hilarious. But I don't think it was really meant to be. The first one, I think, was meant to be a little tongue-in-cheek, but supposed to be taken seriously. And I think the second film started that way, but the actor who plays Ricky was just so bad that they just had to go full ham. And it kind of works in its favor, but also not. Like, I don't think I would re-watch this film unless I like wanted to show someone like you have to see this film, it's so bad. I think that's the only way I would re-watch this one. So if you're a fan of like kind of never seen it and you're a fan of horror movies, but also if you're a fan of like bad movies, then I think you should give this one a go. It's free on Tubi. Just watch it. So we've reached the final movie of Holiday Horror Month. And I don't know if this isn't really a classic, but I think it's become beloved by people. And I've never seen it, so it is finally time to watch Krampus. I have no idea what this is even about. I know it has to center around Christmas. We went to Universal Horror Nights and went into a Krampus house, which was really fun. So I'm expecting something that's scary, but also kind of silly. Don't know if I'm in the right ballpark of that, but that's what I'm expecting, and I think it's going to be a perfect way to end Holiday Horror Month. All right, that about wraps it up for today's Spooky Movie Club. Thank you all for watching, and if you want to join us on Thursdays for the viewing party, we do those on Discord, or if you want to join us for the live discussion, we do those on Saturdays on Twitch. I'm going to leave links and times below, but don't worry if you can't make those, because I'll be back here on Sunday. Bye!